What's up with it? What I got going today, man? I want to talk to y'all about the light. Cause today today seem a little different. We're gonna talk about these ancestors, our ancestors, and today. Something about today made me feel like eating a bunch of fruit, hanging outside, not being inside, not being in the car, just being outside in the nature. Something about today had me meditating. Yeah, I was meditating. And something about today seemed a little different. I ain't never been the type of person that keep his socks off a lot. But something about today had me walking out in the grass barefoot while taking in the sunlight. Taking in the sunlight while eating fruit. Eating fruit while taking in the sunlight while learning new information while walking barefoot. Learning new information over my phone, watching YouTube videos, knowledge is power from some of us. Some of us got a lot of knowledge up here, and I'm here to receive. Okay, so the thing I want to talk about is the fact that why it's so hard for me to not do things the way I feel like I'm being told to do them. Like, it's some things that I just don't. I always been the type of person that never really like working for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always like being my own boss. Even when I worked at jobs, anybody that know me know I took the most breaks ever. When somebody told me what to do, I barely listened. But when you got the universe telling you to do something, or people who connected with the universe telling you how to be moving, you know it's coming as a direct message from the most high beings. It kind of fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Cause see, I didn't connect with the spiritual realm, so to speak. Like, as I was learning, I didn't really even count that. You know what I'm saying? I was physical. I mean, not even the physical aspects of things. I didn't even count that. I was searching strictly for the mind. I was aiming for the mind. So once I figured out all these conspiracy theories and matrices that's got us moving in low vibrations, I started stepping into spirituality. Like, spirituality stepped to me. I was seeing things. I thought I heard a Sasquatch voice in my head. It went from that to this little cat I rescued, a kitten I had rescued at 5 o'clock in the morning that same day. When I got home, I put it in this little dog cage, like the little small crates or whatever. I put it in there, and it was sitting by my bed. I'm sitting on my bed, and I'm looking at the cat, and it's like making these weird noises, like pawing outside of the cage, like, ah! And it was like making another noise, ah! So as I'm hearing this, I'm interpreting. I'm telling you, like, when I was going through the third eye, like, I could understand what my dog was saying in the backyard when he barked. It's hard to explain. Like, you know what they saying. You just like, okay. But the cat, that kitten, then he was like, help, help. And then he said some other shit. And like, when I heard that, I was like, hold on, man. I busted out laughing. Went outside. So then when I went outside, I got like a long sidewalk in front of my house, you know what I'm saying? So It's a tree at the end of the sidewalk. And earlier that day, when I heard the Sasquatch in my head, I was also hearing. First, it started with a chirping, or a choop 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 choop. And I looked, and the image I seen on the outside of out the window, it was like a tree, and I seen like an image behind it. I was like, if that was a picture, and somebody put this on YouTube, that could convince people that was Bigfoot, right? So for real, it was just froze. If I look close enough, I know it's not there. But anyways, I went outside, walked around, and I was smoking a cigarette at the time. I went around there, and I'm not promoting y'all smoking cigarettes, weed, alcohol. I'm not trying to be the person that's promoting that kind of stuff. It's just been of me for as long as I can remember. For basically the whole second half of my life up until now, except for the time I was incarcerated, it was of me. Seriously. So now I'm in a transitional state where I have to transition out of things the same way I transition into things. So I'm just saying that. But so when I started to smoke the cigarette, right, and I walked around into the tree where the window was at, I heard this look, I done seen videos on YouTube where people who had recording devices and they recorded the Sasquatch and how they sound when they talk. And what I heard in my head when I walked down and looked at that tree was the same kind of voice. And it was like, this my people. That's what I heard. Like, this my people. You come from the other people. That's what I heard. In my mind, I'm like, wow, my imagination getting real good. Like, I'm getting real good at this imagination stuff. So, and from my knowledge, imagination is key. Belief is key. Creativity is key, right? I didn't have the belief. But I guess I had the imagination. Anyway, so, moving forward. So I thought I was tripping, you know what I'm saying? And the same day, I was at the airport. I went to the airport that day. This same day, well, the day before that maybe, or that day, I learned about how to spot UFOs. They say that this the sky, and like they say this little tiny dot is a UFO, right? It be like this, like that quick. Y'all catch it, you know what I'm saying? So I learned how to see those. So all this in one day, I'm seeing UFOs, hearing Sasquatch. I walked in, the cat talking, the dogs talking. I can interpret it. I walked into my driveway. I look up. The second time when I was at home, I thought the cat. I thought I told you I got out the bed, went outside. So I go outside. I heard the same chirping noise. It's probably like an hour later after the Sasquatch incident, which was at somebody else's house. But excuse me. But I hear the same chirping noise. I walk down about a tree at the end of my sidewalk. I look up. I'm thinking it's finna be some more Sasquatch stuff, right? No. It's not what I seen. It was a bird. I'm gonna explain this to y'all. It was a gray and black bird. Okay, it's like limbs on the tree, right? So let's say this finger right here is a limb. So it's chirping across the limb. It's just chirping back and forth. I just so happen to look at it. I don't know why I look at the bird, but I just look at it. And as I look at it, the bird, like, that's how you know the bird, like, their eyes on the side of their face. So it's like, you ever heard of the term bird's eye view? Or like, have you ever seen a camcorder when they zoom in or zoom like this when you, but it's not supported, I can't even zoom. But basically when it did like that, it was like, and then I heard it in my head, like it said, like it turned it, like shifted his head a little bit, cocked his head like downwards, like okay, it's chirping it, like I'm down there, so it's like it cocked his head, like it's and then like I heard something go, but this what it said to me. I didn't see it, but I heard it like it locked on to me. It locked on to me. And said, and I heard it real quick. Is he looking at us? And it went back. I was like, and then it started chirping off. It just started. Not even chirping, just started bouncing off under the limb. So I was like, let me go sit the fuck back down. Tripping, going through it. This was July 1st, 2021. So I go sit on my porch. I'm just sitting there. Then I hear this voice in my head. Promise to God, I hear this voice in my head. The voice says, Kaylin, I'm gonna need you to go inside and meditate. It said it in a pleasant way. It's a woman's voice. It said, Kaylin, I'm gonna need you to go inside and meditate. I didn't think twice about it at the time because I'm telling you all these other incidents Oh, and like I felt like this heart attack feeling like a little earlier that day. Like my chest was hurting. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack for real. Like my chest was hurting and shit. I kept smoking cigarettes. So like I was stressing. I don't want to stress. I don't know. I was tripping out. Like too much going on. I don't know. So okay. I come inside. I feed the dogs. For some reason, some tell me feed the dogs so they shut the fuck, so they'll be quiet. Right. So I fed the dogs. Go in the closet. I had fireworks and the fourth was coming up. Had a bunch of fireworks in there. So I'm telling me to take the fireworks out for this moment. I didn't even know what was gonna happen. Sometimes it was like, yeah, take them fireworks up out of there for this. Like for real. So like, I ain't know it was about to be fireworks. So look, I'm finna continue with the story. So I go in the closet. I get into a meditative state, like Indian style, you know what I'm saying? I wanna show y'all. Let me see if I can set this phone up on something right quick, just to show y'all this. Okay. Let's go like this. So I went into a meditative state in the closet, right? As I did this, like, I was trying to find ways to, like, you know, when you sit in Indian style, so I was trying to like do like this with my hands, like on my knees, and it ain't working. So I just did like this. I did like this while I'm in Indian style. Sitting in the closet, I'm like this. Okay. Now when you meditate, from my experience, it's only one true meditation. You know, everything leads up to just like it's only one true religion, I guess, if you want to basically say use the word religion. I don't even want to use that word, but it's only one truth. So anyways, when I meditate, when I went to meditate, this time I was strictly focusing on breathing and getting rid of all my thoughts. Like just not thinking about nothing at the time. Just breathing, not thinking about none of my thoughts. Next thing you know, I felt my hand doing like this, like it started coming apart like this. But I just stayed on, you know, because I know you gotta stay in when you really going in. You gotta stay there, focus, intention. So when my hand started doing like this, something started happening. Like I started feeling like I was like, oh shit, like shaking or something. Like in my hands, they came back together, touched like this, and then they came apart again. And they, you know what I'm saying? But during all of that, right there, was probably like 5-10 minutes. I don't know. I really can't tell you. Cause it felt like, I don't know if it felt shorter, but it might have been longer. I don't know. But during this, I felt the shaking. I felt right here in my heart, like the Iron Man had the circle piece, right? So I felt that, like, felt like my heart was cracking open. Like it felt like a concrete was right there, and it was just cracking all around it. You know what I'm saying? Like just cracking in there, like cracking. That's what I felt. So then after I felt that cracking noise, I felt like I had my eyes closed, and I just remember seeing like 4 separate entities flash in front, like come like they came out the darkness, like when I'm saying, and another, you know, and I was just like, stay in there. I can tell you the 2 of them for sure. One of them looked like a gray pterodactyl, like the horn come back, like a pterodactyl for real, with red eyes, and then the other one like a tall, pale ass white dude with black trench coat on, like some kind of button up shirt up under something. I interpreted that as a big ass vampire. I'm just being 100. This seemed like this seemed like a monster type realm or something like that. Like, you know. So after I went through there, that was like 10 seconds. And then like after I went through that, it went black again, everything went dark. So after everything went dark for like 2-3 more seconds, then this light started to appearing, like I say it was like this far away from me. I just seen the light. And then next thing you know, I seen these wings, like they was black. Then they turned white, then the light shined, then it formed like an angel. I seen an angel, like white wings, white robe on. She had like some hair. She was black. She was black angel, I promise you. She formed, she looked at me, I was still in there. I seen it, and then it disappeared, went black. The same way it came in and went out, went black. Like the light just disappeared. I opened my eyes. I came out the closet. I thought about the image I seen. I didn't even think about the monsters. I seen an angel. She was black. Right when I thought that, I heard her voice in my head. She spoke to me for like 2 hours straight. She said, "Glory be thy name." She said, "It's been a long time coming. We here now. The king here now. Yeah, the king here now. Oh yeah, we done rose up." That's talking about 2 hours straight, just telling me all kinds of stuff. During this process, hold on, these dogs, man. During this process of her talking to me, I'm getting drilled with words like crazy. I'm talking about, she talking to me like, imagine your holiest of person but at the same time sounding like a super intelligent, intellectual being at the very same time. Wordplay on point. So during this experience of me hearing her and all this, I wondered about my thoughts. I was like, man, I don't want to not be thinking about sex. And then, like, as soon as I thought that, she was like, I seen her again, but this time she was like, she flashed herself butt ass naked, seen her whole body. I was like, oh, in my head, I was like, I ain't gonna see it. And she was like, don't hide your lust from me. I know everything about you. We formed a name for her during this conversation. At first, she didn't have a name to give me, but then we formed a name, and the name decided to be Ashley. During this experience, as she was talking so much, I felt like I was going through a possession. I'm talking about happy, sad, crying, joyful, stomach hurt. I was drinking hella V8. I had this V8 Splash, the mango kind. That shit good. I'm steady drinking it, steady knocking. I'm just steady needing to go outside, come back inside, lay down, get up. Cause you know what I'm saying, I didn't want to be overcame by this. Like, I feel like I could have died for real from like a heart attack or I don't know at the moment. But so look, during this experience, I was outside like maybe like 5, 6 times, 10 times, and the whole time my baby mama in there on the couch sleep. It's crazy, but anyways, so as she drilled me with these words, this angel who presented herself in meditation, out of nowhere I heard another voice say, "Don't overcome him." I promised you. And when I heard that voice, I seen an image like plop in and then plop back out. It's like it popped in. I get it now because I didn't get it then because it looked like it looked like the image of a blue grid, like grid, you know what I'm saying, like lines or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the grid lines. It looked like, but it was the shape of a lion. So it's like it popped into the allegory of Earth. It's like it popped into the allegory, but you see the head. Like it was like as if you popped into a plastic bag, or it was a blue gridded headed line. But it looked almost like it popped into the allegory shit. Don't overcome it. You know what I mean? Pop back in. I was like, is that God? And look, during this experience, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon. I ain't been smoking. Well, I think I smoked it. I drank a little alcohol a little earlier that day, like around 12, 1. But I mean, that's normal shit, you know? Like, I wasn't taking like no psychedelics or nothing like that. For just 2 hours straight. And then even when I thought that was gone, I had a ride like that. When I thought she was gone and she wasn't in my head no more, I had a ride. I left, went go get some drink. My psychic abilities was on point. Like everybody, I'm talking about the world moving off my command. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the king of this. I was the king of this universe for a hot second. So days following this experience, I experienced so many different realities. I was a superhero one day. I was in a Truman Show one day. I was in the Matrix one day. Everybody was actors. People was repeating the same words. This person mouth, that person mouth. The TV. The direct messages come from the TV from people. It's like the ancestors telling me what to do. Guess what everybody's telling me to do? Get on your shit. Get out the shit you on and get on some shit that you know. Knowledge is power. That's what, and they've been telling me that since July 1st or July. Look, it was on the 4th of July when I went through the Lion King. That's supposed to be my story. You know what I'm saying? Kaylin stand for King Lion. Davis, my last name Davis, stand for son of David, son of the beloved. King David, son of King David. My initials is KD, King David. My nickname is K Dro. It really, when I made it stand for Kaylin and Dro, but one of my partners, he was like, nah, I like Kush and Dro, Kush, you know, so we came, I was like, yeah, that sounds real good. That was like 3 years later after I already been called K Dro forever. So, but when Kush and Dro came, so look, Kush stand for black, or like Negro, Naga, right? Naga, so Kush stand for Naga. Dro stands for, okay, so look, Dro stands for weed, right? Weed stands for hash. Hash stands for Hasashin. Hasashin stands for assassin. So we have the Naga Assassin. That's my nickname. That's what it breaks down to. Once you rise up, see how the spirit be working through you all the time. Before you even know you spiritual, it's working through you. Look, since July 1st, I probably lost hella weight. I was already skinny, but it's like I lost 10 more pounds. And I had days of like, I think I went like 3 days without eating on accident. I didn't even know I was doing. I was drinking water. And man, I'm telling you, like, this was like after that, like right after that, like I was going through an awakening. My soul raised up. I was like having voices talking to me. I was talking back and forth to myself. Like one part of me was talking to the other part of me, saying, shut the fuck up and doing this. It's like, it was a debate. Had to find balance. Balance. Above, so below. Balance. You know what I'm saying? So, they telling me to this day, get on your shit. Get out this shit. Mind, body, and soul. That's balance. Be of mind. No. Don't be no mental slave. Be of body. Eat right. You a plant. You don't have to eat processed food. Like this can't be that. You don't gotta eat processed foods because your body is made to process food. So why would you eat some shit that's already processed? Fruits, plants, the earth. Be connected. Plant your feet in the earth. Drink water. Plant, water the plant. The temple. Keep the temple clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Keeping the temple clean. You start from the inside, work your way out. First you focus on, you clean it up. You clean up in here. And you start cleaning up out here. And then you rise back. Then you rise up back to that. And look, on B100. All that stuff I seen that day with the animals, I ain't seen none of that no more, like since that day. Look, I got a snake. I want to buy me a little snake for $50. My snake is so fucking intelligent. Yeah, I ain't seen him, but my snake is super intelligent. For real, for real. I put him out there in the grass. He can feel my vibration and come right back to me. He don't bite. He'll eat a mouse or a rat. Soon as he smelled him, look, this snake, I done seen him put the rat down after he killed it, crawled around, went back to it, tried to get from the tail, realized that wasn't the right way. Crawled around, seen the head, sucked it up from the head. It's a baby snake. I haven't seen grown snakes with it. A lot of snakes that once, because the people in control of the animals, most of the people that's in control of the animals, these Euros, you know what I'm saying? They not of the animal kingdom. This is the kingdom. But you ain't no animal. You were animal. You were living in an animal state of mind. Now we rising up to kingship. My son, that's on the way. I got another baby on the way. His name gonna be Kingston. 5 days after my awakening, on the last days when I really got took to the core, like spiritual attacks to the T. I'm talking about them thoughts. The next day, something had me at the mall. Don't know why. Went in there, just thoughts had me. Went in there, this was in there. This is a lion breaking out of a cage. The mall is not close, but it's not far. But I was there to receive this gift. I paid for it. Shit, this penny cost me $200. I ain't gonna tell you how much that cost. Just know it ain't cheap. It ain't what you think. It's not what you think. It's a couple bands, some bands around, some bands over, right? But ever since this day, I've been seeing my money going down, right? But it's cool. But nah, it's let me understand, like not going down. Like I'm buying things that matter. Everything. I got a new car. I got a new pendant for my chain. I got a new snake in this bitch. I got a bonsai tree. I got a new mattress. I got new couches. You know what I'm saying? All after July the 1st. The gifts on my birthday, which was July 25th, I rose up again, but this time it was different. I blew out candles, 30 candles that my baby mama didn't force me to blow out. I went through a humble beginning, you know what I'm saying, on my birthday. So, blew out the candles and my homie went outside. As soon as we went outside on July 25th, within a minute of me blowing them candles out, we went outside. He looked up, he said, oh shit, asteroid falling out the sky. It wasn't an asteroid, it was like yellow, blue, and green. It was just, right after I seen it, I looked up, I seen something fall into space, like it was coming directly at me. I was like, oh shit. And he looked up, he said, nah, it's a plane. Like, and I looked back up, it was like it was traveling. I was like, bro, that a plane? The lights up under it was like, let's say it's shaped like this, right? I'm showing y'all the up under it, basically. Let's say this is the bottom of it. It was a light right here and a light right here. But it's like this. I seen it come. And I was like, oh. And then I guess he seen it. After that, he just seen that. So I looked back up and it was doing that. But it was going towards the way that we seen the whatever it was, the asteroid, the meteorite, whatever. To me, that was how you blow. That was some real fireworks for you. That was a happy birthday. For real. Yeah. It's around 9 o'clock. Look, I'm telling you these things, this is for my spiritual people. like your perception of things gonna be, you know, when you going through awakening, everything is so it's like a mirror. You looking at everything from a mirror, like you looking at yourself, your life, like when you look in the mirror. Like this is on the left side of my face. I'm left-handed. My birthday 7 represents 7 numerology, God number. You know what I'm saying? That's a godly number. Left-handed. I think with the right side of my brain. Only 10% of the people in the world do that. My name Kaylin, King Lion, son of David. I told y'all that already. I'm just breaking y'all down to who I am. I've been eating fruits, vegetables. They trying to get me off this meat, man. I don't know. I stopped eating pork. I still, but like steak, I still eating a little bit. Fish, I'm trying to eat fish. I just ate some chicken and rice today. But as I'm eating this stuff, I'm watching these videos and they're telling me that I can't rise properly doing these things. You know what I'm saying? And when I went to the grocery store, I wanted to buy a whole bunch of peaches and plums and lemons and salads and fish and all kind of other stuff, you know, just a whole bunch of different stuff. But I'm telling you, them peaches good than a bitch. Ain't no plums is so, like, I could eat that shit all day long. I'm telling you, I smash them boy all day long. And look, plants grow on the earth. Life force, constant, new life force, new energy life force. This is a battery. You are a battery. That's why you sleep. You recharge when you sleep. Get on alkaline diet. I've been hearing about these alkaline diets. The alkaline diet manifests. I mean, it keeps the battery charged. Alkaline keeps the battery charged. I'm pretty sure people on alkaline diets don't gotta sleep as much. Probably like 3-4 hours. When you don't eat, you don't gotta sleep as long. That's just facts. Like, the more you putting on you, you need more time to rest and digest. That's why that's why when you wake up, when you eat a lot, and you wake up the next day, you be extra hungry. But when you don't eat that much, you don't be as hungry. But you might wake up in the middle of the night for a snack. You know what I'm saying? Maybe until you wake up the next morning, you're not that hungry because you ain't stretched your belly out. But at the same time, you want to have a good, nice frame, you know what I'm saying? Work out, do your shit. Like me, like I said, like, I'm little, bro. Like, I'm small right now. But what's so crazy is I'm quick. I'm smooth. Nah, but if it can't not time to it, I am. Not only that, I don't move in fear. I'm just letting you know, shit. I got something for that. If somebody tried to come my way but I'm all about protection. It's not about nothing else. I'm telling you how this story. See, I'm just now finding a balance with myself. I'm balancing back out. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of memories up in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let some shit go to let some shit in. So we packing them out. So what we do is, you gather these boxes. You get big. You know, you stack up all you fill up all the boxes with information in your brain, right? After they all filled up, you go you put bigger boxes. The universe is infinite. You know what I'm saying? As a man thinketh, so is he. It's a God in me. It's a God on me. It's a God here every day. But you can't be a God until you walking in that light. Gotta be a mind, body, and soul. And that's what the universe been telling me, telling y'all. Whether I'm doing, each one teach one. I hope my rounds kind of reach one. And I'm rising up with y'all, not against y'all. Some of y'all are more disciplined than I. And that's true. But we here now, we rising. And I hope everybody out there just, what a time to be alive. Like, you gotta be grateful for this. Like, you gotta be grateful that you were here to experience change, real change, to understand that your people, to understand what mental slavery even is. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. If look, you got a slave and he don't know you're a slave. His mama didn't know she was a slave. They all didn't know they were slaves, and they don't know what y'all doing to them. Why y'all gonna tell them that? You ain't gonna tell them that. Y'all gonna have just conspiracy theories. Y'all gonna make everybody be on that tight time. Y'all gonna put movies out and make them people seem like the craziest people. Y'all gonna have horror movies about possessed preachers, ghosts and shadow preachers and all this stuff, making people do weird stuff, but not actually performing on them. Instead, you start seeing movies nowadays, they dragging people up, they dragging you under the bed. But shit is what it is. Like the movies is motherfucking you, but you know we rising up. The truth is right in front of you, behind you, in front of you, on the side of you. Don't let nobody turn no key in your back. You turn the key in your chest. You've been lied to. We ain't even supposed to eat meat. We ain't supposed to eat animals. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. Rise up.